things are a little different. How are they different? Let me tell you. Besides the obvious, my hair. Besides the obvious, I changed my YouTube name to Vitamins for Breakfast. This kind of came from, you know, the stuff that I've been dealing with and growing as a person, and I realized that a lot of things that got me through, you know, the stuff that I've been dealing with is like watching videos, watching YouTube videos, reading, listening to motivational speakers, meditating, stuff like that. All these things to me have served me as vitamins, I feel like, although they're not literally vitamins, but you know, they filled me with the things that I've needed. And they always say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, so combine that together and we have vitamins for breakfast. And it's kind of just like a play on words of like what I want my content to do for my viewers, people who watch my content. I want it to serve as something that fills you up, kind of as important as, you know, your vitamins and your breakfast is to you, you know, to you. Vitamins for breakfast. The struggle is still real. We are still on the struggle bus. I'm still going to be throwing, you know, that struggle bus kind of mentality in there, that concept of the struggle bus. But I just felt like the concept, like the struggle bus, I don't know, you grow out of things. The fucking Diddy changed his name like 45 times. He grew out of that fucking shit. I feel like I kind of grew out of it in a short amount of time. But the struggle bus, like I said, is still, you know, popping. We get it on and popping. Let's get into it. Big Chop. How you feeling? I don't care how you feeling, because it's about how I'm feeling, and I'm feeling it. Today I'm feeling it definitely more than I was feeling it when it first happened. But here I am. Big Chop. Last video I did, I believe it was the last one. No, the one before that, about having to choose between the hair and the gym. That was you know, kind of one of those videos where I discussed my hair a little bit. Then after that was like a protective style. That was a major fail. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's kind of like one of those, it was like that was a moment that kind of continued to get me to this point now, where it's like, I can't do this anymore. I am tired of having to do all these things to try to get my hair to look a way where I can like accept it and all these things. I'm tired of it. I'm just gonna cut it off. So about 2 months ago, I did the big chop. I cut off, you know, all my relaxed and damaged ends, all my chemically treated ends, and I was left with something a lot smaller than this. My hair's grown a little bit since then, but it's been a process. I wanted to just talk a little bit about my journey to get to this point. I started relaxing my hair, like I want to say since I was 11 I started relaxing my hair. But I want to start like from 2014. It's like what I have the most like images of, because I want to insert photos so you guys kind of see like my journey with my hair. In 2014, I definitely was like full-blown straight hair relaxer, blowouts. My hair was dyed. I dyed my hair a lot because I had extensions. My hair was long, but I wanted it to be longer. I wanted it to reach my butt, so I had extensions, and I had clip-in extensions. So I would dye my hair to match it to the extensions, because it was just a lot easier to just go ahead and dye my hair and then go ahead and get black extensions and call it a day. And to me, in my mind, it was blending, you know, like magic. Although sometimes I feel like it wouldn't, but whatever. I was crazy about my extensions. 2015, I had a little bit of new growth coming in, and that usually to me would indicate, like, if I saw any type of curliness coming into my scalp, it was time for a relaxer. And it's funny because now that I am 100% natural, whenever I see any growth, I'm so excited, versus like in 2015, new growth meant like it's time to run to the beauty supply and get a relaxer. And I would always use Just For Me, because my mom believed that because it's for children, it wouldn't be as bad. It's still bad, but because it's Just For Me, it can't be as bad with the chemicals. Still very bad. So 2015, I had new growth, but I decided that like with the extensions and all the dye, that my hair was just like, it just looked and felt like disgusting. So I went ahead and cut it really short, not like this. Like when I say short, then it was like a sleek straight short. I'll insert photos so you can see. It was like it was still very nice. At the moment I didn't think it was nice, but now if I were to look at it, I'm like, girl, that looks fantastic. Look at yourself now. That's fantastic. Like I love what I'm like going through right now, but I love straight hair too. So a lot of this is hard, but you know, this is just a new chapter, a new version of me. So, you know, whatever. Then in 2016, I tried to be natural 100%. I wasn't gonna like straighten it or anything. I was doing protective styles and stuff like that, but I wasn't too educated on it, and I didn't really want to dedicate the time because I felt like it was too hard. Gave in and I relaxed my hair towards the end of that year, going into 2017. I relaxed it again, and my hair was very nice. Like I've always had beautiful hair, very thick, long, beautiful hair. When I relaxed my hair, I was never someone whose like hair would be thinning because it was relaxing. My hair was always very full, but I would have just breakage, like a lot of breakage. But my hair was still, I had so much hair, and I still have like a lot of hair. Just because it's short, don't get it twisted. I have a lot of hair on my head. So towards the end of 2017 though, I got like a little frustrated with it. I said I'm not gonna relax it anymore. That was step one. I'm not gonna relax it. Still blow drying when it's 2018, still blow drying, doing wash and sets, but then I was still trying to play around with the new growth that was coming in. So I would start to do more protective styles, dedicating more time to braiding it, stuff like that. And my hair was growing pretty fast. Like my hair was growing pretty fast once I stopped relaxing. So I stopped relaxing kind of mid 2017. I want to say, like, I really don't remember when, but I know I stopped kind of relaxing and I was just doing wash and sets. But then throughout 2018, I felt like wash and sets was kind of counterproductive, and I shouldn't do that anymore either if I really want to commit to this. So I would just do like braid outs, flexi rods, different things, and it was hard. I didn't really like it. I have days where my braids would come out really nicely, and I started to like just adjust. It started, I definitely want to say during 2018, it was starting to get a time that I was getting a hang of it with the braids, and I was starting to like kind of like it. I was like, okay, this is nice, because I had length. I had long hair and I'd braid it so I'd get like a nice curly little, you know. Towards the end of 2018, like this time now, I was just like, yo, honestly, I need to just commit to this. I need to stop making excuses as to why I can't do this. Like, and I understand, like, the excuses that I was making, I want to say, are definitely valid. I know a lot of girls who are transitioning probably have the same, you know, thoughts where it's like, well, I don't necessarily have to, like, I can just transition, like, I have to take my time with it, like, I have to prepare myself mentally for this. Like, you can only prepare yourself mentally but so much for something. And that's why I was just like, yo, honestly, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I'm not gonna lie, Nappily Ever After definitely kind of like gave me a little nudge. It was like, you gotta get right. And I watched that movie and I was like, damn, I connect with this so bad. Like, don't want to sweat, don't want to do anything to mess up your hair. Like, you know what it is, you start to realize, like, man, you have something that grows out of your head that's stopping you from living life. That's a problem. October 9th, I did the big chop, and it was a very emotional time. I didn't want to record it. I have a few little like images and like a little bit of footage of it. I was like, I'm gonna record, but then I was like, I don't want to record this. It was so hard. It was so hard, but it was like something that I was like, you know, like when you just, the way I'm swaying right now is like a visual depiction of it, of you're just like, I have to do it, I have to do it, I have to. And I was like, ah! And I did it, and it was like, here I am. Like, it was like as if I climbed the ladder to a wall and I looked on the other side finally, and I was like, here I am. This is it. Like, this is what it looks like. This is what your hair looks like. I'll sit here and I'll watch videos on YouTube just so I can get inspired and like hold on to the faith, like to keep that Rocky music going, running up those steps. Like, this is worth it, this is worth it. I'll watch these videos on YouTube and see these girls' journeys, and I'm like, 4 years, 4 years. to get to that point. That's what I possibly have to wait. To my beautiful women who are deciding now that they want to transition, I definitely recommend it. If you've been relaxing your hair, just stop it and embrace your curly hair. If you want to transition in a way where it's like, you know, you want to ease into it, because that's how I was like, I'm gonna ease into it, let my hair grow in enough where it's like not an awkward look, and then I'll cut it. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't wait that long. I wanted to just accept it already. I feel like it was an excuse. So that was that. But so if you feel like you want to transition, go for it. If you feel like you want to do the big chop, go for it. Please comment. Tell me a little bit about your transitioning story and how, like, because this is more a video talking about the difficulty of it and how hard, you know, it can be, and the process of you getting to the point where you feel like you want to. Tell me about, I just want to hear people tell me about, like, what was it that got them to that point where it was like big chop time. Like, you know, I would love to hear about that stuff. Yeah. Thank you for watching. This is definitely still the struggle bus. If you felt, you know, how I felt or are feeling how I feel, go ahead and get on the bus. We can ride this bus together. And while we're on the bus, you know, let's have some vitamins for breakfast.